What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Project Cars 2. Gonna start off in some touring cars. Decided to give the Megane a go. It kept giving me such a hard time in the BMW in the last video. And we start off seeing someone getting a vote kicked a couple times here. Decided to go check it out, investigate, make a informed decision. And this is what I witnessed. This is the first thing I saw when I skipped to this person. Spinning himself out, park on the track. That's all I need to see. Let's get him out of here, boys. So he goes under a full-scale attack while we wait for the game to start. We actually did it! That never works. Even one guy was like, that's the first time that actually... It really was literally the first time in the history of Project Cars 2 the vote kick system ever worked. So it can be done. Let that be known. This is history, people. So giving the Megane a try, very quick car in the corners. I wanted to see what it was all about. Didn't really get a good qualifying. You probably saw it at the beginning there. Ruined my last shot right at the last corner. So it's qualified 6th place. That's not bad in a field of 11. Oh, that's the worst, actually. That's right in the middle. That's not where you want to be. So let's get going. Lots of space with this BMW here. He still goes pretty wide. 2 people driving wide off the track. Big time there. So they're pretty much out of the running. White BMW is going wide here from a run-in with somebody else. We're going to slip right by him, thankfully, as he rejoins. Into 5th place. We gained a position after all that. Nice. So, coming down to the hairpin here, we just have to worry about being rear-ended. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, everybody's staggered, so I'm not going to get rear-ended. Coming around the corner here, somebody spins out in the white BMW. We're going to go up into 4th position and come up the hill towards the really tight chicane. 3 abreast for a second. The white BMW just pulling out in front. A huge swarm coming up behind. Really don't want to mess this part up. And we're just going to have enough space to do our own thing here, which works out great. Those two going in side by side, bumping back and forth, less than ideal. Surprised they managed to keep it together, to be honest. And we're going to escape unscathed up the hill. Still bumping as they go up the hill. That's a hell of a battle those two are locked into. I'm glad I get to sit back and watch. Looking for some slipstream coming around this fast corner here. We kind of get caught in a very tight train. I have to lift a bit. The BMW doesn't lift, and everybody just gets pinged around who was involved. I think the green Megane was going a little bit slow, and that's why I had to lift, and it just got bad. So, skipping forward to lap 2, the white BMW is just going to pull over. I'm not really sure why, but just decided to go back and let the whole group pass. I think he quit even. Maybe dinner was ready. And no big deal. Skipping ahead again. First place just lost it on that corner. I don't know. I went back and watched. He just spun out and then sat there broken. Penalties dished out left and right. I mean, that was just a ridiculous race. I wanted to include the first couple laps in this video just because. Doing a little victory shuffle, that's going to become a theme in the next coming videos. I don't know why, just feeling it. And that's the race. On to Silverstone International. I believe it's the International variant. Driving the Porsche 911, the GT car, the 24-hour Le Mans version. Not much of a difference that I can tell, other than it seems to always have slower times in time trial when I go to check the leaderboards. But I'm going to give it a try myself. In qualifying, I found that it was very planted, so that's something it's got going for it. It seems to be very well planted and very strong in most categories. Almost getting collected by the green Acura there. The blue Mercedes having a bump in with the, what was it, a Porsche? Yeah, now he's going up and having another collision with the green Porsche. Just bumping everybody. That's going to put us up into 9th. Rough start. Blue Audi R8 in our rearview mirror. Not really looking for a move. I'm going to go outside the slipstream here. I just felt like I had a run. And I am not quite out in front, but I'm definitely there. I'm a serious threat to this green Porsche right here. So I'm going to go up the inside. And I'm well in front by a nose, and he goes for the apex. A little bit of contact, he's going to run wide. It's not like I wrote him off or anything. I get a warning for it, which I think is ridiculous. I think I couldn't have signaled more that I was going to go for that move. The whole straight, I was positioned on the inside. Whatever. Just a warning. So we're going to move away in 7th place. That blue Audi has followed me through the error of the green Porsche, and he's going to stay with us. So we're just going to fast forward to the end of the first couple straights, the first corner. Basically back to the back straight. And we're going to come around to this blue Mercedes again, who uses the reset button. I mean, I try to avoid that even when I'm on my roof. So that's what we're dealing with here. We've got a Mercedes. He's pushing the reset button every time he experiences oversteer. He's that quick to use it. And we're going to come up into this first corner. Breaking a little early, admittedly, but very defensive. And I'm just going to get bumped into, rammed wide. I mean, really just treating me like I'm nothing. Flash him, he flashes back like, yeah, what are you going to do about it? And we're going to go down across the line to start the next lap. Now this Audi R8 has a run on me, so we're going to try and hold around the outside. There's a little bit of contact, but both of us keep it together. He's going to be well up my inside now, and I just imagine he's going to go for a move here, so I'm going to try and set up a cutback on him. And sure enough, there he goes. So here we go, my turn to make the move, and he actually gets a very good run out of there, so it doesn't amount to much. I feel like if the corner was tighter, maybe that could have been better, but he dealt with that very well. Can get a very nice run onto the back straight, and I'm going to try and stay in the slipstream. It looks like he's going to shake. No, he's letting me by. I thought he was going to try and shake me out of his slipstream, but he pulled over, so I guess at this point he's decided I'm going to let you go and I'm going to follow you to the end. That seems to be the decision he just made. I don't know why else he would back out like that. Skipping ahead, it's our Mercedes friend using his reset button again. We're going to catch up this time, have a nice wide line going into the back straight, which is going to equal and just a vicious cutback on him. And I could have made that all out worse for him, but that's not my intent. Give him a little flash saying, "What's up?" I'm not really sure what he's flashing back for. And then this guy in the background just wants to get on the action, I guess. He just wants to flash his lights. Everybody else is flashing their lights, why can't he? So my buddy in the R8 is managing to slip by. He's going to follow me up here. I know he's signed up to Team Chase Canning at this point, but I am going to take a defensive line inside anyway. And you can just see the frustration mounting on the AMG as he switches back and forth. I'm not sure if it's an AMG or Mercedes. As he switches back and forth between me and the R8, he really doesn't know where to go. I guess P5 spun out at some point. They're rejoining. I get a warning for going a pixel off the track, so I do something kind of cheeky here where I kind of just coast into the corner, and then I wait a second to get on the throttle. The game realizes my average speed isn't up to where it should be, and it thinks I slowed down even though I didn't. Now look at this awesome move. The Mercedes is looking for a cutback, but the Audi is going to ride my tail and just absolutely shut him out. I mean, that's the dream team right there. Me and the blue Audi. So coming, I believe his name's $. So look at the bottleneck he's causing. He's got 3 players behind him right now on the back straight, ruining their momentum. They're sticking with them because they think the slipstream is going to help, but that gap is just forming. And coming into a long sweeping right-hander here, you kind of keep off the throttle until you're past the grandstand there, until your nose is pointed past it, and then you're good. The Mercedes managed to slip by coming into the very tight final second last corner here, and he just loses it, gets swallowed by the crowd. Everybody beats him up. And we're going to come around the last corner for the end of the race in 5th position. So that was just a ridiculous race. I love how the blue Audi just decided he was going to help me for the rest of the race, slamming himself into the wall in frustration. The Mercedes. That was great. This community is awesome. So I'm just going to thank the blue Audi, and he says good race back at some point. Our boy $. Yeah, so I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, and share it, for Pete's sake. I'll be making more Project Car 2's videos for a while, and plenty more to come. Anyway, have a great night, guys. Bye-bye.